tickets tonight?
No.
No.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. And
anyway,
apparently the game has started.
yeah. So do your thing. Or are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Like I
Okay.
played the intro video already. We are set to go.
Okay. Oh, wow.
All
I have
right.
the...
I just remembered we do need to turn on the we do need to enable the mic, and we welcome you guys for those viewing on the Dota TV. If you guys are actually seeing this because this is on a weekday, we are
Yeah.
actually having MUFC against Risingstars. It was postponed to today. Welcome to you guys. I'm your host Mythical, and I'll be joined by Jtan today.
Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, it's a weekday, but what better way to have your dinner after a hard day of work than a good dose of Dota 2? And it's going to be MUFC versus Rising Stars, Malaysia versus China. So we're going to have an exciting and action-packed match tonight for sure.
Yep. And first band coming out would be a Doxier, which is very well a game-changing hero in the mid game as well. Once he has his vacuum and Ion Shell, Ion Shell really hurts a lot. And MUFC, they are gonna take out the Bat Rider, which is one of the most irritating heroes ever to be played in Dota 2
Yeah,
so
I
far.
mean, so far, but 6.78C patch has been released for Warcraft Dota,
Yeah.
and I don't know when that is going to be released here with Dota 2. But again, that a lot of huge nerfs happened there, especially to the Bat Rider, I believe.
Yeah, they are really nerfing the Bat Rider because he is currently one of the best gankers in the current game, and he is really strong in the solo mid because that turn rate when you have the napalm on the opponent is really game changing. Like you have to turn really slowly, and it's very hard for you to cast your spells because you have to turn around, and it
Oh,
slows you down and it really affects your gameplay.
oh wow! Right now, I'm looking at the patch notes here. We can see the Life Stealer's Rage has been increased by 2 seconds.
Yep.
It's now 17 seconds. Flame Break cooldown increased to 14 seconds. And even IO, that is the first pick right now of Rising Stars, has been
Nerf as
nerfed.
well. The
The
movement speed,
movement,
yeah.
yeah. And the living armor for the Treant. Yeah, man, I love that hero. That Treant, the Treant's living armor. From 7 instances, it was rescaled for 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
The chemical rage of the alchemist. It was nerfed as well. Wow.
Yep. Less HP now.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
why
at
this nerf is just mainly to target down those main heroes that are really mainstream. It's really pulling them down.
Yeah, and I believe that Ice Frog wants one of the maybe the older heroes to shine because during the 6.78 patch, I mean a lot of heroes were buffed up,
Yeah, I agree.
but some of them were quite unrealistic for competitive play, like the numerous Aghanim Scepters upgrade. But yeah, we may see a lot more heroes to be used or new heroes to be used during the international since it's almost coming up.
Yeah,
And
I kind of think that the many agonists that upgrade in like a lot of the heroes, the additional agonist upgrade is really it's hard to accomplish those in competitive play because they are support heroes. You don't usually give a lot of a lot of farm to the support heroes, so it's really not attainable usually in the competitive play unless you really give them a lot of farm, or if the game really reaches to a certain time which is so late that they could actually get the money to buy those items. And well, I think that is really unattainable, and we don't usually will see them. It's more like the upgrades are more like for pub pub stomping or pub plays. More
but
suited for that.
we might see the resurgence of like the ancient apparition that was I would like to say it was popularized by Ferrari before the mid lane apparition.
Yeah.
Uh, man, it was really fun to use that mid lane apparition, and now he can be upgraded with a scepter. Could be really useful, but right now let's focus on the game. We
Yep.
have three picks here: Shadow Demon, Jakiro, and the Alchemist. So that's your basic first three pick opening here for MUFC. Good initiation from the Shadow Demon, good farming, Alchemist, of course, Jakiro to back that Shadow Demon up.
Yep, I really love this combo, like Shadow Demon, Jakiro, as well as the Alchemist all together, because the Shadow Demon, the disruption time is just enough for Alchemist to throw out his stun, and Jakiro could support from a very far range because of the Ice Path range. So I think that combo is really really good. I really favor MUFC's tri-lane right now. And as for Rising Stars, they pick up their favorite hero, which is the Wisp, and currently he hasn't been nerfed yet. He still has 20% extra movement speed for whoever he's tethered to, and the Outward Destroyer being picked up, and since the nerf hasn't arrived in Dota 2 yet, they still have the chance to pick up the Treant Protector to go along with it. Remember Orange's Treant plus OD combo it was really OP, so they still have the choice of picking that up.
Yep, that's true. And I guess it depends on how your lanes are going to be played out here, because this Outworld Devourer, he can easily handle this Alchemist coming into the late game. Even if the Alchemist gets the BKB, this OD, he can easily dominate during the mid game. That's the time when Alk really needs his farm. But of course, he is backed up by those two wonderful support heroes of Shadow Demon and Jakiro. But again, we still have to wait and see what the tri-lane is going to be for Rising Stars, because they have the IO, and there we go, the Chaos Knight pick. So yeah.
Yeah, they are going for the Chaos Knight Whips combo. So, well, will this be a Chaos Knight Whip solo mid? I don't think so.
Nah.
No, solo mid. What am I saying? Dual mid. Yeah, solo mid.
I mean, they could go for the dual mid, have OD at the safe lane.
Yep.
For Rising Stars, but
they might be going for a dual top, dual mid, and solo bottom. That might be the case. Or they might just go for an aggressive tri-lane altogether and just put our Destroyer on the mid lane and pick up on Weaver. I mean, Weaver is great for a solo top lane in dire side. He's just perfect.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on MUFC side, they do have a really good combo in their hands, because Alchemist could farm up really quickly, and they pick up a hero that could go well with the Shadow Demon as well, which is Admiral Kunkka. The combo it's really good. He doesn't need to get extra levels on the X Master spot because of that combo, that the disruption. So he doesn't really need to pick up that early X Master spot.
Yeah, and I'm seeing this. This is going to be an aggressive tri-lane here for MUFC. They want to shut down the possible tri-lane of Rising Stars at the top, and there we go, Nature's Prophet. So this is going to be a global ganking strat here for Rising Stars. They're going to be focusing on that Nature's Prophet early on with his teleport and his pushing power with the Nature's Call. And once Io gets his level 6, or if Chaos Knight gets his farm up, then they'll be ready to gank around the map. But MUFC, they're looking to shut that down with this tri-lane here and try to let Alchemist get the farm that he needs there at the safe lane. It's a matter of who they're going to pick for the mid lane now for MUFC.
Overall, I think that Kunkka might be in a solo mid after all, but what I can see from Rising Stars, they have a really strong split pushing ganking strategy, because their team is really really global. Nature's Prophet could come in and throw off his ultimate whenever he wants, and Chaos Knight could just come in with the whips anytime, similar to the Nature's Prophet. So they have a really strong global ganking lineup coming up here. Meanwhile, MUFC, they go for a slightly defensive lineup / offensive based on situation, because Alchemist could just bomb the hell out of anyone in the lane.
Yeah, but a little trivia for you guys. So, you know that the cleave works differently here on Dota 2, right? Or do you have any knowledge about that?
Yeah, I know.
Because the good example here is Kunkka. Because when you hover around his skill, the radius of that cleave, it's not actually 600 radius. It means the radius that where you're standing on, the edge of the circle, up to the other edge. That's how far your cleave will reach. And this is a really good thing to know, especially if you're playing against the Kunkka, so you know the range of that Tidebringer, of how it's gonna hit. It also works with Sven. Every cleave in the game. Just a little bit of Dota 2 nugget for you guys out there.
Yeah, it's actually a really huge radius. It's actually really huge.
I mean, it's really annoying.
Yeah, Kunkka is just annoying once he gets 4 levels on his Tidebringer. It's like cleaving you every 4 seconds. It's just so irritating, you can't farm. And a Broodmother!
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
So they're gonna fight fire with fire. They have the Nature's Prophet, they have the Brood Mother.
So it's gonna be split pushing against split pushing now, because Broodmother, we haven't seen that since International 2. Like, he was popular previously, but now it's just not. The popularity of Broodmother just went down straight away. So right now we can actually see that Kunkka is going solo mid. Broodmother is going off lane, solo off lane.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but I have to give MUFC here. They could easily fend off the push that may come from Risingstars just because they have enough burst damage coming from the Tidebringer, the Dual Breath, and of course the Alchemist Acid Spray. So it's gonna be easier for them to defend. Meanwhile, Risingstars, they may find themselves having difficulty once MUFC groups up, even with their 4-1. MUFC's 4-1 is strong right now, and Risingstars may just have to rely on their ganking skills, and Rubik is the last pick. So yeah.
Yeah, Rubik is the last pick. So we have a tri-lane going on here, which is Chaos Knight with as well as Rubik, and we have a Nature's Prophet, which may be going on a solo top if he is farming up. So they could actually go aggressive tri-bot and put Nature's Prophet on the top lane to farm up, and meanwhile Outward Devourer could go on the mid lane. Meanwhile, MUFC is pretty obvious how their lane is going to be tri-lane. The front 3 picks are going to be on the tri-lane. Kunkka probably solo mid and Broodmother on one of the lanes if MUFC is going aggressively, because Alchemist and Shadow Demon, they could go aggressive tri-lane, no problem.
Yep. So let's just do first. While we have a short pause, we have Risingstars from China. Here at the dire side, we have Super on the IO, Shao2G as Arceus Knight, Air as the Outworld Devourer, XDD on the Rubik, and XTT as the Nature's Prophet.
And as in the Radiant side, we have Invasion.MUFC from Malaysia. We do have Hebe on the Jakiro, TFG handling the Broodmother, Nana going on the Alchemist, Winter on the Shadow Demon, and FZYY is gonna be on the Kunkka. Probably going solo mid. He has 2 branches.
So Ling is the one using Jakiro, and Hondrash player is the one using the Alchemist.
Okay.
For the viewers out there.
They switched up their names, damn it. I was like wondering who's Nana.
Oh, Nana.
What's my name?
Man.
Okay, so we're just gonna wait for the pause to subside, like just waiting for the Nature's Prophet to come in back into XTD to come back into the game, and we can get this game rolling. The only game for today.
The only game for today, and I don't know how the weather is there, but here in the Philippines, it's quite cool, although it's quite stormy in other places, but here in Manila, it's really cool right now. This is my favorite time of the year.
Really?
How about there?
Outside is windy, a little bit windy in the night times, but in the daytime it's terrible. I swear to God, I swear to God, it's terrible in the daytime. But during the nighttime, it's pretty cooling, like quite a number of winds coming in. But in the daytime, it's terrible, I swear. So we just continue on. We'll just keep this match going. The only match for today. But I've been watching the previous few streams of BTS and other casters. They have been having a lot of pauses here from Chinese teams. Like, the connection is really unstable now, and there have been a lot of pauses.
Oh wow! Look at this frog. It's cute, but yeah, because the carrier here for Risingstars. I mean, the Chinese teams need to use a VPN for them to be able to play.
Yeah.
Against the non-Chinese teams. But yeah, they really have to do that. But looking at how the lanes are playing out here, we're seeing a defensive tri-lane coming out here for Risingstars, and TFG is there at the top lane. So yeah, the tri-lane won't clash.
Yeah, but the Treant's gonna spot out the tri-lane on the bottom lane.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yep.
So at least XTT knows.
Yeah, they are actually prepared, because look at the whips. I mean, He has Observer Wards, Sentry Wards, and Dust. They are prepared for the Brute Mother on the top lane. So they are expecting the Brute Mother to be on the top lane somehow.
Yeah, that's true. Or maybe they could go for the quick rotation here. As you can see, they're just prepping for the rune.
The battle begins.
More Treants coming in here.
Yeah, I mean, XCT, I think he's not gonna have that much of a problem here. He has the Nature's Call as his
Backup
first skill.
plan.
He could just, he could just disrupt the maybe the pull or do some harassment. Although this is up against a tri-lane, so it's gonna be up to Risingstars tri-lane to try and force the pressure there at the top. Oh,
Yeah, but on the mid lane there are two heroes here. So XCD, he is gonna be supporting the Owl Devourer in the farm, in the lane currently, the early game. So he is like irritating the Kunkka here.
yeah, and Winter is heading over there towards the mid. So I guess this is there's a good laning choice here for MUFC since Kunkka doesn't really need that mana that much. He's just gonna try and harass Air here as much as he can. There goes the Astral Imprisonment. And the the telekinesis
I
at the
think
same
a
time.
little bit of miscommunication there because the Astral Imprisonment landed when Rubik lifted him up. So I think a little bit of miscommunication there, which screwed up. They could actually land more hits on the Kunkka actually.
Yeah, that's true. But as you know, oh wait, here we go. The engagement there at the mid lane.
And
But
there's the Torrent coming up. Air, he's taking a lot of damage. Taking damage from tower as well. He might go down.
oh,
Yet gets killed off by the tower. No first blood though.
ouch. No first blood, but yeah, that's not a good start there for Air. So yeah, it's gonna be able to bounce back there. But I like the supports of MUFC Winner and Ling. They could just stack up the camps here, preparing for Kunkka later on, or even for the Alchemist. So that's gonna give him a lot of time to farm. And XCT here at the bottom lane, he's being checked by Ling, but yeah, he's just okay. He could just harass with this Treants there. So he's not gonna be gapped there that much.
Yep, he is gonna have his levels, but once Winter comes into the lane, that he won't be able to farm anymore. So he went and checked the rune and realized it has been taken. So he is gonna back away in case the rune is gonna be an invis or something.
Yeah, but I think the plan here for XCT is he's just gonna get enough levels, maybe even a level 2 Nature's Call, and he could just TP at the top lane. They could try and force that push to happen there at the top, but right now I guess they're just comfortable in just gaining more levels, especially Io here. He needs to get that level 6 as fast as possible. And at the mid, I don't know how long is Rubik gonna stay here up against this Kunkka. And
there he is. There's the Astral Imprisonment, and there's the lift coming out. It's gonna be some damage on him, and well, XDE tries to body block. Very nice body block. The creeps even blocking his way. That allows the Owl Devourer to land more right clicks on him. So, but he pops up the Salve. He's gonna be in full health in no time. Meanwhile, Winter, he walks in there. There's the disruption. He waits a little bit. The Torrent comes in as well, and there's the Torrent, and the Banisher comes out. Where's the cleave? There's the cleave, but it's not gonna be enough damage for him to kill him off.
yeah, so
It was a nice try. Yeah, but on the top lane, they might be thinking of diving for it, and he pops up the Salve. He runs into the jungle, and he tries to turn back. He tries to turn back into the web, but it's not gonna be enough. Io gets the kill. Oops, I just lost connection to Jtan. Well, he'll be back in a little while. Meanwhile, the Chaos Knight, he is farming really well, going for 20 last hits. So he is doing decently well. And on the mid lane, Air, he might go down. No, he pops up the Salve. On the bottom lane, Alchemist going for 17 last hits for 17 denies. 7 denies, I mean. 17 is way too much. Nature's Prophet, he is gonna get some last hits here. Apparently because, well, the Shadow Demon isn't here, supporting the Kunkka on the mid lane. Simply means that XCT is gonna grab some more last hits, and he is gonna have some farm.
yep, that's true. Nothing happened, man. Nothing happened. But yeah, I mean, this combination of the Kunkka and the Shadow Medium is just too strong here, and I think I don't know. Is this the right choice? Leaving the Rubik here together with the Outward Devourer there, the mid lane. I mean, Rubik is getting the levels, but I think that Air is quite behind as opposed to Konka. What do you think?
Oops, I just missed a kill. Where?
Yeah, Nature's Prophet.
On the bottom lane.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed it. But I was thinking on the mid lane, because I'm thinking that the Outward Devourer really needs levels, and Rubik right here, he is draining the levels up from Air. So, like, what you want on Outward Devourer is both levels and farm, and the mid lane is where you can get both of these if you're winning the lane. But I think they were afraid of a dual mid, that's why they went for it, and they are looking to dive this XTT. ETP is in, and now they're gonna land some right clicks there, and well, XTT doesn't have enough mana for the lift. Nice torrent there coming out as well, and Air is on low health. The cleave might kill him off. No, the telekinesis is stun, saved his life. If not, he might be going down. Where's the disruption? Disruption comes out. The torrent is not gonna land. XCT, he's gonna die to right clicks. No, he gets away with it. He pops out the south. He runs away.
And meanwhile, here at the top lane, TFG getting killed for the second time around. 3-second stun, but they do not have any more detection there. First time around, they dived past the tier 1 tower, and they were able to get the kill with the IO, with the dust. But yeah, TFG almost getting killed there, but yeah, scores 2-all, 6 minutes in.
Yep. I just look at Wiz, and he just spent all his sentries on the top lane, and his dusts are all used up. So this proves that they are really, really aggressive on the top lane. They were really aggressive, and the fact that they spent so much stuff and they only managed to kill TFG once, it means that TFG, well, he managed to support himself, and the top lane wasn't aggressive enough. I mean, like, the dusts and sentries were not used at the correct timing.
Yeah, and now the problem that's arising right now for Risingstars is the spiderlings of the Broodmother. They do not have that burst damage that can wipe out these spiderlings, and that may prove to be a problem later on in the game. I don't know how they're gonna stop that push. Maybe with the Nature's Prophet's ulti, but it's not gonna be enough. That's what I was saying earlier. They do not have the burst damage to counter push.
Meanwhile, I think that MUFC's lineup really allows them to defend really well because of Kunkka's Tidebringer. And, well, they do have the Alchemist for aggression, and he can be a really good hard carry as well. So I think that MUFC has a really good lineup. Risingstars, they have a really push-orientated lineup, so they probably should start sticking as Fi and start pushing. Meanwhile, trying to give some farm to Outward Devourer as well. So I think that Rubik should probably just stay on the top lane and with them sooner or later. He should probably start moving up.
Yeah, but now XTT forced to leave that bottom lane there because he knows he's just gonna get killed. He doesn't have any escape mechanism like Shadow Blade, but looks like he starts trying to gear up there at the top lane. Looks
and
like
the relocate is gonna come in. Nice ice pop there, grabbing them all together. And the stun, he is gonna land on the Wisp. But the banish is there, and Wisp, he is gonna go down before the relocates. And nope, he gets killed off here by the Wisp. Wisp is gonna get away with this. Well, he brings back the Chaos Knight as well onto the top lane there, and they are gonna look for Broodmother. They have the dust.
Oh,
super! The dust.
Oh, there goes the stun. 2-second stun.
TFG,
let's see. Is he gonna go down? One more hit.
Oh yes, nice, down super. The spirits killed him off. So that was a very nice play here, and well, the fact that Whips actually brought back the Chaos Knight means they land another kill on the Broodmother as well. So very nice there from Risingstars. They are really holding the early game to themselves, and they are not allowing MUFC to get any advantage from that.
Yeah, so they're just sticking to their guns here. They really are playing the aggressive ganking card because they know that fighting a push strat here against MUFC's lineup is not gonna work out for them that well. So they just have to abuse their
on the
really
mid lane, there's a
ridiculous.
flash. On the mid lane, there's the telekinesis coming out. Air, he's trying to deal some right click to Torrent, and nice ultimate there. Rubik gets the last right click on that. Air throws off his Sanity's Eclipse, grabbing the last hit, doing a lot of burst damage. The last hit went to Rubik, yeah.
Yeah, so Konga, even though he doesn't need that mana, if he does not have that intelligence, he's gonna really suffer on that Sanity's Eclipse, as you saw there. Yeah. His HP just melted away. But at the bottom lane, XCT is trying to hold his own here, trying to stop the incoming push of MUFC.
Yeah, but the
But yeah, it
tower
looks like Shout.
is it's gonna go down sooner or later. Or like as things come in and as Alchemist gains
Radiant's
more
top
levels
tower is under attack.
and gets more farm, the tower is eventually gonna go down.
Like this, his looks like he's waiting for the trap to be sprung here.
Yeah.
I guess waiting for an initiation coming out from Winter. Here it
Oh,
comes.
and he comes in
and a
nice
quick
stun there.
stun.
And then, well, the Soul Catcher is gonna land on the Rubik, and the relocate comes in here with the Chaos Knight. He kills off the Alchemist really quickly, and they are gonna go next for the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon already went down, and the relocate brings them back. Alchemist bought back. He is TPing back into the bottom lane. Looks like their plan sort of failed. Like Alchemist camped there, but they didn't expect the Rubik to join them in the fight.
Yeah, that was a quick response there by Risingstars. The IO and the CK responding there at the bottom lane, getting a kill, I think. And yeah. And Nature's Prophet, before dying, he was able to throw out that Wrath of Nature, dealing enough damage there to support that team fight. But he needs to be careful here, though.
Yep, they
He
are
still
trying to
won't
push down the
be
bottom,
smart.
push in the bottom lane. He's already down to 400 HP, and looks like they are gonna just tank the tower and claim the tier 1.
Dire's structures
Fortification
are
being turned
fortified.
on here, and top lane, the Brute Murder Spiderling is really harassing the Chaos Knight off the lane. He is tipping
Looks
down
like-
on the bottom lane. They are going for the
wasn't
counter gank.
denied.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Wasn't denied here, but Xiao2G taking a lot of damage. Super is there, so
Yeah,
caught in the ice
EB,
path.
he's
And
gonna- yeah, he is
Ling
gonna
is
go
trying
down.
to run away. Down goes Ling. Both misses.
That was a
And
failed vote.
that's all she wrote.
Yep, apparently so. Well, mid lane Winter, he is trying to harass the Hour Devourer off the lane. But as we look at last hits right now, it's nearly
Oh, top lane.
top lane. They go for it. There's the relocate. They are looking for the Brute Mother now, and they actually
Oh.
spot the Brute Mother somehow. So she was dusted, wasn't she?
I no.
No, that means she went out of the web. So that's how they spotted
Yeah.
her. Yeah, bottom lane, another gank on the Alchemist. The Alchemist goes down really quickly. Looks like these global ganks and are really working out for Risingstars right here.
Yeah, and I think they're hoping for MUFC to be thrown off here.
Yeah, on the
Because,
mid lane, there's gonna be another clash here. So are they able
Wow.
to pick out the Hour Devourer? Air, he's gonna suffer a few more right clicks here from the illusions of Shadow Demon, but he is... Oh, he went down.
Oh.
The cleave got him. The cleave got him.
Look at the range on that cleave.
Yeah. Just so huge. It's like the whole radius is like...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But yeah, here comes the counter push now, and this is the plan here for Rising Star. They're gonna engage, and they're gonna be able to push fast
Radiant structures
and push
are
strong.
fortified.
58 HP and they claim... Chaos Knight claims
Radiant's
actually claim the
bottom
tower.
has fallen.
So, but meanwhile, the Broodmother on the top lane, she hasn't been able to claim the tower yet. The tower is still quite healthy at 900 HP. So, well, and she is gonna try and do some damage here. The Spiderlings, well, she pulls off the Spiderling from the wave. Seeing that Chaos Knight is actually coming back into the top lane.
And Chaos Knight is saving up for the armlet. So OD trying to go for the 4-step first. Net worth wise, as we can see here, Chaos Knight has the highest net worth, 5,800. Difference in gold, Rising Stars has the advantage past 3,000, past 5,000 in the XP department for Rising Stars as well.
Yeah, so Rising Stars actually grabbing the lead. Although we actually expected MUFC to actually have a higher hand in the lead, but looks like Rising Stars are actually holding their ground. I really favor the Alchemist and Shadow Demon combo though, but it doesn't seem to be working well for them. And relocate
and
here on the
meanwhile-
mid lane. Kunkka, he's gonna get picked off again. Chaos Knight grabs the last hit.
I'll set you.
This is actually pretty sad for MUFC because they are getting picked off one by one. And now Nature's Prophet, he comes into the mid lane. They are gonna claim the tier 1 tower now.
And I think what's gonna happen here. Oh wait, they got a kill on Io though, but I mean that was just a sacrifice there. It was worth it.
Definitely
And
worth
they're gonna
it.
be able to get the tier 1 tower. So it looks like MUFC, they're gonna be relying on Contrash player right now with his Alchemist. He already has the Shadow Blade completed. He's not getting it yet though. But yeah, this is gonna be hard here. Rising Stars is just gonna pick off heroes one by one. Here we go. Broodmother being lifted
Yep.
up here. Demonic Version XDD Torrent. But no,
And there's a
there
stun
was
coming out.
backup fire.
Shadow Demon. He is going down, and there's the iPad. Very nice ice pop, landing on 2 heroes there. The ship comes in. He lands on air. Air gets picked off. Next target, well, the rum from the ghost ship seems to be working. Look at Jakiro. He's taking a lot of damage less, but too bad. He is going down as well. And XDD, that ship actually is going to save him for a little bit, I guess, but not for long. TFG is going to chase after him. Will he be able to get the kill? Nature's Prophet, he TP's in.
Trying to use the fog, and TFG getting stunned here. TFG is down.
Very nice.
Nice save there by Super. Wow.
Just ran all the way into the jungle, and the Tether just stepped in, helping him get the kill. And meanwhile, now 3 heroes down on MUFC's side. They are gonna go for the tier 1 tower on the top lane.
This is how you work the ganking strat. And oh, it looks like they're trying to prep up here for Contrash player, but it looks like no, they're just gonna go for this tier 2. Meanwhile, XT will be continuing his farm there at the bottom lane, and indeed, it looks like MUFC has been totally shut down because they have been responding towards Risingstars' aggression, but I think they know this as well because every time they respond, they lose their farming time, but not only that, they're also losing towers, and they're not able to push themselves. And like we said, they're just relying on Hondrash player right now to try to get his farm back and try to dominate Risingstars by himself. It's gonna be quite.
I think that MUFC, I think they pitted the lanes a little bit wrongly there, because Risingstars, they actually put the Rubik on the mid lane to support the Owl Devourer, but the fact that they had to sacrifice 1 support on the bottom lane, which means that they can't get a lot of kills on the Nature's Prophet. And with that saying, Nature's Prophet is gonna have levels, he is gonna get farmed, he already has Mac, and they are going for Roshan right now. Well, the Radiant side, they are actually knowledgeable about that, they know it, but are they gonna stop it? Because the Roshan is going down really quickly. Someone's got Medallion. Well, the Wisp has Medallion. It's gonna go down really quickly. And there's the disruption coming out. XZD, he is on low health. And there's the ship coming in, landing on a Jakiro. Meanwhile, there's so many fights going on here. And Winter, he is going on low health. He gets picked off straight away. Meanwhile, Rubik gets picked off as well. FZYY, he's gonna go down as well. TP back here for Nature's Prophet. And they are gonna chase after the Jakiro. Are they able to get a kill? Double kill for him. 3 heroes down here on MUFC. They are going to get a Roshan right now. Rubik being the noble sacrifice here.
Again, that ship of XDD, that was what helped Risingstars here, giving them that.
Relocate here, coming in on the mid lane. They are going to pick off the Alchemist once more. He is going down. Godlike for him. 15 minutes in just now, and Chaos Knight already has the armlet as well as drums. They are doing really well this game. The Wisp and Chaos Knight combo is really working. Working tremendously well. It's like a perfect game for him. 9-0-7, 17 minutes into the game. What more could he ask for?
Yep. And shows us how important the supporting role is. But of course, I'd like to commend this Nature's Prophet for holding his own there at the bottom lane. I mean, XTP being able to survive that much at the bottom lane, only died twice, and still getting his items up, getting for that supportive item. He has the mech already, and that's going to really help him doing team fights. And Xiao2G already gearing up for the BKB. He only needs that recipe, and he has it completed. Things are looking well right now for MUFC.
Yeah, I mean, like, because that they actually switched up the Shadow Demon towards the mid lane. At the bottom lane, they couldn't force XTT off the lane. Meanwhile, he has he gets some EXP, and when he's high leveled enough, he will get some farm as well. He only died twice, and this is actually an advantage for them. They did a mistake actually, and there's gonna be a clash on the top lane here. Well, Alchemist, he's gonna come in. He does have Chemical Rage, and there's the Purge coming out as well. Xiao2G, he's going down really quickly, and the Whips, he's getting disrupted up. And he turns on the Haze Dude. He is trying to get away. The Axe amongst the spot is going to pull him back. And he is going to die from this nice ice buff there from Jakiro getting the last hit.
Yeah, they were just caught out of position there. They were in too deep. And Risingstars, they were just trying to get their farm up here. Mainly the other heroes. But yeah, that was a good kill. A needed kill there for MUFC. And right now, they really need those towers. Only destroying one tier 1 tower this does not bode well. 10,000 gold lead for
Yeah.
Rising Stars and
And
12,000 in
12K
the XP.
for EXP. That's like so much. And it's only 19 minutes into the game. This game is pretty much one-sided towards Rising Stars. But will MUFC be able to turn the fight around? So far, I haven't seen the impact on the Broodmother just yet. Like, Broodmother hasn't been pushing towers that crazily. Like, we expect, when you see a Broodmother, you expect the Broodmother to do a lot of pushing, to be able to split push really well. But so far, the Broodmother in this game isn't doing that well. Like, the tier 1 tower on the top lane is still half HP. It hasn't gone down just yet.
And I think this is why. I mean, TFG is focusing his spiderlings here and farming the jungle as
Bottom
opposed
lane,
to pushing.
bottom lane.
Oh,
They are gonna go
See?
for Alchemist. He gets picked off again. Okay, you were saying?
and they picked off the admiral there at the top room. But yeah, he's more focused on farming here. I guess TFG wants this lane to stay this way for him to be able to secure his items. But right now he's not getting it. I don't know if he's gonna go for the Orchid. I guess it's a little bit too late for that. But BKB could make a difference here for MUFC if they are able to get it. Especially this Alchemist, although he keeps
Top
on getting
lane.
killed.
Well, no.
Won't be able to get that. But tier 2 tower was taken here by Rising Stars, and they are really just slowly pushing away here.
This actually spells trouble for MUFC. Like, I'm thinking that the impact that I really think that the problem is on the bottom lane just now, and on the mid lane Kunkka wasn't able to do that well because Rubik was on the mid lane. I think that Rising Stars did really well by planned it out really well by putting a dual mid, and by putting it dual mid and putting Chaos Knight and the Wisps on the top lane, giving both of these heroes more EXP to gain and letting Wisp reach level 6 faster. And that actually impacted the game a lot because Rubik reached level 6 faster than the usual games, where you only have Wisps at level 6 probably 15 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I was quite surprised as well because I really didn't see the aggression from
And they actually
MUFC,
went
but
up
at the
to the top
top lane, Shout to G, they're gonna kill TFG. TFG's down.
And they are going to farm on the spiders. The spiders are actually chasing after Super, but they are going to bring him back into the middle lane. And well, there's nice ice pop there, and they are going to get picked off. Jakiro, he is going down as well. Double kill for him. This might be a triple kill. The tree isolates him off, but Nature's Prophet does get a last hit on that.
It's just too much. Shout to G already has his BKB up. They won't be able to do any damage on him because Alchemist has no damage items. Kunkka trying to go for the BKB as well as the Alchemist. Brood has no item, going for defensive items. They're really just backed into a corner here. Well, let's see if they can still defend this and try to get back.
Yep, I was thinking that the Broodmother might be thinking of going for an Orc on Malevolence, but she doesn't seem to have the choice but to go for BKB now.
Yeah, I mean, it's too late for her to go for that item choice, but yeah.
Yep, it's just way too late.
It's
I mean, you can't get an Orchid 22 minutes into the game. That's actually really late. And looking at the gold graph and the EXP graph, it keeps going down. Like 15k for both EXP as well as gold. Rising Stars have a major lead right now.
Yeah, that is for certain. But again, I'm seeing that things could go for MUFC's way here if they get those BKBs up. Because TFG, there goes the dust. He's running away, and we have a Blink Dagger on top of IO. And here comes XTST, TFG running away.
He's trying to get away with this, but he's not going to get away. In fact, the Ice Buff lands and the Chaos Bolt from the Chaos Knight as well. Meanwhile, the MUFC, they're smoked up, but they know that the clash on top is too much for them. They are not going to clash anymore. Because like once they get BKBs, Rising Stars, they are going to have a harder time killing them off. But I think that MUFC, other than the BKB, they really need their damage item and their core items up on their core heroes as well. Like Kunkka, he doesn't have much farm, he doesn't even have the Shadow Blade. He is going for a BKB straight away, which is not what you usually go for Kunkka right off the bat. And for Alchemist, he does have the Shadow Blade and he does have the treads, but he doesn't have the BKB just yet. And he is really deprived of farm. He has a lot of last hits, but he died 5 times. That's a lot of gold being stripped away from him. And on the top lane, you can just look, they're eating through the backdoor regeneration.
Yeah, I mean, they could easily take this, and you can see Outward Devourer now gearing up for that Hex. We have the gem bought up by Io, so they really need to be careful right now, especially that Broodmauer. And Alchemist, oh no, he's gonna get caught here. They can see him. There goes the BKB activated and the Astral Imprisonment.
And comes in and nice Sanity Eclipse there coming out. And Shadow Demon, he is gonna get picked off here. Alchemist chasing after them, and well, Chaos Knight comes in and clears off the job. Jakiro gets killed off, and they are going in. Chaos Bolt lands on the Kunkka. Kunkka is going down. Triple kill for Xiao Tuji. And meanwhile, the Broodmother is just left behind. They are able to spot him. Wait, where's the gem?
Where's the gem?
Yeah, the gem is
there
on.
we go.
Yeah. Io
It was
just
just
picked
on
it
his
up.
way.
Yeah. So the tower is there, and they are going to claim the tower. 3 heroes down. Alchemist can't seem to defend this just yet. I mean, he doesn't have the ability to. He does have BKB though, but he doesn't have Chemical Rage, and they call it a GG. Windsor calls it.
It's a GG. It was a fast game. I mean, they just couldn't handle the aggressiveness of Rising Stars. That
Yeah, the aggressiveness from Rising Stars is just way too much. They have so much global gank and so much global split push as well. I mean, after bringing the Chaos Knight over to another lane to kill someone off, he could actually leave the Chaos Knight there to start pushing. And meanwhile, XCT could just TP in, lay off his Treants, and start pushing again. They have so much push power, so much aggression. And thinking that the Wisps actually reached level 6 at a pretty fast pace, they could actually have a global gank like much quicker. And they could pick off the heroes one by one from MUFC.
and again, I was really surprised that they decided to go for a defensive Chai lane. I mean, they could have went with the aggressive Chai lane because, as we were saying, they needed to shut down the IO and the CK combo at the get-go, and yeah, it was just too much for them to handle. They weren't able to do anything. Broodmother, she could have been better off there at the safe lane, actually, or even at the mid lane. She could have just harassed the hell out of that Outworld Devourer.
But they do have the Rubik there on the mid lane as well. But the main problem is that I just think that MUFC should have put their tri lane aggressively, because they are up against a dual lane. And like, if they put their tri lane aggressively, like Shadow Demon, Jakiro, as well as Alchemist, they are definitely able to deal with the Chaos Knight as well as Wisps. I mean, they are just 2 heroes. But oh well, this is GG, and the game eventually goes in the way of Rising Stars. Congratulations for the win.
Yep, so thank you for watching, guys, and I'll be seeing you, Mythical, on the 7th of July. For
6th. I'll meet you. I'll see you first on 6th. Yeah.
No, for the viewers out there, on the 7th for the E2 Max League Championship there at Singapore, at the E2 Max Indonesia Level 9. That's at 10:30 a.m. It's a Sunday, so guys, head on over there. We will be there casting for you.
Yeah, and on the 6th of July, we will be there for some like previews, like to check out the computers and stuff. So we could actually go down. You could actually go down and say hi if you like to. But on the 7th of July, we will be having the finals being held there, and will be casted by me and Jtan. We both will be live there. Jtan will be flying down here from Philippines, which is